Everyone's trying to grab your attention by telling you that you're making some catastrophic mistakes with whatever you're doing. In fitness, they'll say, bread is making you fat, or push-ups are killing your gains. In reality, there are very few things that are actually commonly done by most people and are seriously limiting your progress. But this is one of those rare things. I know because I did it myself for years and even embarrassingly coached people to do it in the past. This is the video I wish I had when I first started building muscle, so hopefully this can help someone out there who is like I was. Once I stopped doing 3 sets of 10, I started building significantly more muscle. So here's how to spot this mistake and what you should try doing instead. If your workout log looks something like this, 35 pounds dumbbell bench press for 3 sets of 10, and you do 10 reps, 10 reps, and 10 reps on the first, second, and third set, and then you go and do dumbbell rows with 40 pounds and you're doing 3 sets, and it's 12 reps, 12 reps, 12 reps. That's a red flag to me as a coach, and it signals to me that you're arbitrarily stopping your sets at nice round numbers. And since you're not seeing any rep decay or decreases in your reps from set to set to set, that tells me that you're probably also not training very hard, which is gonna put a massive damper on your ability to actually build muscle. That's because your muscles don't count reps. It's not like moving your arms up and down 10 or 12 times is inputting some kind of cheat code that tells your body that it's time to grow muscle. Your muscles just don't speak that language. Your muscles speak the language of mechanical tension and motor unit recruitment. And if you don't know what that is, you can basically think of your muscles as a big bundle of tiny little machines that can get turned on and turned off. And when they're on, they just pull from both sides. And when you train very hard, they are forced to recruit a larger and larger number of those little units and those little machines to pull. When you drive high degrees of mechanical tension through your muscle fibers, that is a clear signal to your muscles to start growing. And when you activate a ton of those motor units, when you train hard, that's also a very clear signal to your muscles that it's time to start growing. So here are 3 things I want you to do differently in order to send a clear signal to your muscles that it's time to start growing, so you can see visual progress happen much more quickly. The first is what I call observing instead of orchestrating. I want you to basically coach yourself or think about observing yourself from a third-party perspective during your next workout. And you're just gonna observe or record how many reps your body can get. You're not gonna decide beforehand how many reps you're gonna do on your set. You're gonna take your usual 20-pound dumbbells that you use for your dumbbell curls, and you're just gonna take it to the house and do an all-out set with them and do your best effort to get as many good reps as you can, and then you're gonna record how many reps you got. And this is what you're gonna do with all your training from now on. You're just gonna give your absolute best effort, and you're gonna keep track of what happens. It also helps a lot to film yourself in the gym. I like to set up my phone on selfie style and just hit record, and then I'll record my set. And you'll be able to tell how hard you're actually training pretty quickly. If you see that the rep speed on your dumbbell curls just looks uniform and it's the same the whole time, the reps never slow down towards the end of the set, and at the end of the set it looks like you could have done 5 or 10 more reps, then you're probably leaving more reps on the table than you think you are. And that is slowing your muscle growth. The second thing you're gonna do is set a rep range instead of a rep target for your sets. So instead of saying that you're gonna do 3 sets of 10 on your dumbbell bicep curls, you're gonna say that you're gonna do 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. Now, when you give your all-out effort on those dumbbell curls, as long as your reps end up in that 8 to 12 rep range, you'll know that you're using the right weight. And if you're able to get more than 12 reps on all your sets of bicep curls with the 20-pound dumbbells, then you know it's time to increase the weight on next week's session. And that's called double progression. Naturally, when you increase your weight from the 20-pound dumbbells to the 25-pound dumbbells, that's gonna knock your reps back a little bit, and they're gonna end up right around that 8, 9, 10 rep range. And over the following weeks, you'll work your way back up until you can do 12 reps across the board with those 25s, and then you'll add some weight and go to the 30s. The third thing I want you to do is aim to improve your performance over time. Look, some people have just never pushed hard physically at anything in their life. Like maybe you have just never worked a manual labor job, or maybe you didn't play sports in high school growing up. And that means that training hard is not gonna come all that naturally to you. At least not as naturally as it would come to someone who was on the rowing team in university. And they know what it's like to dig deep and keep pushing hard even when they feel like they have almost nothing left in the tank. This is a concept I originally heard from Jeffrey Schofield a few weeks back. You should check out his YouTube channel because it's hugely informative about muscle building training. But he basically says that training hard is not a natural skill that people are born with. And why would it be if you don't come out of the womb knowing how to absolutely grind a set of bicep curls? But it is a skill that you can learn. So here's a recipe to force yourself to learn how to train hard. I just want you to aim to beat your performance in the gym consistently. So when you go into the gym and you're about to do your set of dumbbell bicep curls, you're gonna look at your logbook and see that you did 20-pound bicep curls for 11 reps in the previous week. And that should signal in your brain, okay, you know what? I'm gonna try and get 12 or better here. You're not gonna abandon your technique when it gets hard, and yes, it's gonna burn, but you're gonna give it your absolute best. And the cool part is that even if you sandbag your training in week 1, week 2, or week 3, eventually you're gonna have to do a good, hard, solid effort to keep up with beating your previous performances in the gym. And as you keep beating those performances and you're getting stronger and you're getting more jacked, you're also gonna keep getting better at pushing harder in every single set. By the way, I actually put together a free guide to losing fat while building muscle at the same time. It's called Body Recomposition 101, and you can grab it for free using a link in the description box. Like, I honestly can't tell you how important this is. If I could go back 5, 6, 7 years and just shake myself and tell myself one thing about training to grow muscle, it would probably be this. In any case, thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Matteo. Be sure to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel so I can see you in the next one. Peace.